Hey guys, welcome to Kierxn. In today's video, we're going to look into the question that I get asked a lot as a deaf person. Yes, I do get asked question quite a lot because I'm a deaf person. So today we're going to look into quite a few questions, and I'm just gonna answer them because you guys might want to ask them as well. To get started, what else do I want to tell you? There's nothing else I need to tell you, so let's get started, shall we? Now, one of the thing is, this is actually need to be quite a lot of proper thing when I went into high school, or to spell how do you sign a toilet. Yes, how do you sign toilet? Yes, I know. Don't do anything. Don't leave. Don't. It'll be interesting. How do I sign toilet? So we know as deaf people, one of our language is sign language, and obviously, in every country or every place, sign language is different, or every person even sign language is a little bit different to each other, and the way how I sign toilet is like this. This is how you sign toilet. But yeah, this is how you sign toilet. I know it's a weird question, but it gets asked quite a lot in my high school years. Now the next one's actually one that's interesting. How do I change my implant battery? Now we know these implants, well maybe you don't, but these implants are powered by a battery. Now, these are rechargeable battery, but there are also disposable battery. But if I come to the back, and I'll show you how they work. Now, obviously, this bit comes off. This is different for every implant, by the way. Then the battery is just right here. So, I get the charge one, then I click it in, put it in, then the implant is working. So, it is. Some people find it hard because they don't want to break it or anything, but it is actually quite simple to do, really. Take it out, put it, charge it, get the charge one, put it in, sorted. Now you have to put it in an angle for my one. Sometimes other implant you slide it in, or you just literally just click it in. But it is different for every implant, but that's how mine implant work. Now the next question is, how do I sign? I know you're probably looking at me like, what? That's people question, well, how do I sign? Well, as when I was younger, I was taught sign language by someone, by a teacher that know how to sign. So I was taught how to sign. And over the year, it just evolved. When I get a new word, I know how to sign that, and it should keep going and going and going. So that's how sign language kind of work. And yeah, so you learn as younger, then as you get older, it'll become more better. And normally, and these people actually do lip read, so wait later in the video to learn more about lip reading. Well, learn properly not learn anything. Now this question is asked quite a lot, and how did this stick to my head? Well, you don't know, when I'm younger, I have an operation to have something in my head, so there's a magnet in my head. This is a magnet, then basically to stick and transfer voice, well not voice, but like sound wave through my head into my brain. And yeah, so it's just basically magnet, so that's why if you don't see like at airport or like at some security places, that's why some people are not allowed to go through the scanner, because if the deaf person goes through the scanner, it could fry their stuff and potentially kill themselves. So that's why, or injure themselves, probably not kill, but possible chance, but injure themselves. So that's why people skip it and they get frisked instead of going through the MI scanner. And at hospital, these X-ray, I think it's X-ray or something, they use ultramagnet to look into, and we're not allowed, because if that magnet goes, it could potentially take the whole thing out of our head. I know it sounds disgusting or that, but that's just our safety, and we need to do that so we can keep living. Now, this question was asked a lot, and it still is asked to me this day. So, when I take this off, I can't hear anything. Well, obviously, I can hear from my right ear, but if I take both off, I don't know the volume voice, but if I take both off, I can't hear anything. They're completely off, but I can feel like vibration. That is the thing that vibration is used quite a lot by deaf people, so they can feel what's going on and predict the possible chances of, breaking in, and to protect, and that deaf person to protect themselves from getting hurt or injured. So yeah, take it off. Can't hear anything. Now, this question was asked quite a few times, even though it is, well, I wouldn't say a dumb question, but it partly is. Are they waterproof / durable? Now, when it comes to implant, no, they're not waterproof unless you have waterproof case. There are waterproof cases around to keep your implant on when you're going swimming or that. Durable, I am not actually sure. I don't think they're made to be durable because, yes, they can be broken easily, and we don't want that to happen. But I wouldn't say they're durable like a phone case to protect your phone. Don't think that durable, but it is partly durable. Now, this next one is I'm not going to do in this thing, and you should never ever do this, and don't ever ask this question to anyone, because no, don't. So this question is how to assign swear words. Now, I'm not going to show you nor talk and tell you anything about this, and this is going to be a short one, but how to swear. Now, there is no sign for swear word, and yes, so we're not going to talk about it, and you guys should not ask any deaf people that word. It is not good, and they might be uncomfortable of doing that, so please don't ask that, and never do. Now, this next question is an interesting one. How do I lip read? Now, let me tell you again. How do I lip read? Now, as you're asking the question, you might want to help yourself. How do I lip read? Well, I lip read. The clue is literally in the name, lip read. I read their lip, and actually, most normal people do actually lip read. I can tell you that, but the deaf people usually need lip reading because it's another way of transferring and sentencing into your brain. So lip reading is one of the main options that we take or we have, and we use it quite a lot as deaf people. Now, this one is it's done quite a lot of things. I don't know whether people say this as a game or not, but this one is, so guess what I'm saying with your implant off. So there's a thing when you take your implant off and you try to guess what the other person is saying. Kind of a game, but yeah, you take your implant, you try to read and say what they're saying. Now, I'm terrible at this. I am actually really terrible at this because these things, yes, I can't do that. So yeah, it is fun, but not so ask permission before you do the game. Now, the next one here is, do you hear me? Now, most people say this because, well, obviously my family say this a lot because in the morning I don't have my implant on, so I can just eat my toast and have a cup of tea in peace. That's what I like. And yeah, some people do say, do you hear me? Like, do you hear me? So they know that they're talking to me and not talking to themselves. So Yes, this is a common question asked every single day, and it is not rude or anything. You are making sure that we can hear you. So, yes, it is kind of good, but no, it's not, because some people like do that kind of thing, and yes, and might be offensive to you, but no. It's not rude or anything, but it is kind of confirming that I am hearing you. So, you know, it is quite hard to judge on, but there's different people have different opinion. So that's actually all the question that we actually have for today, and yeah, some of them are interesting, some of them like, duh, what is that? It's obvious, you know what that means. Yes and no, and yeah, it is different for every deaf people, so don't take all the word from me, but yeah, you know, just make sure that whether you are with deaf people, just make sure they're comfortable and you know they want to do it with you. So yeah, it's different for all deaf people, but yeah, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Press that like button, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell, get notified every time we upload a brand new video here at Kierxn. Other than that, we will see you in the next video.